Hi, I'm Trader Tom, currency analyst at investing.com with 17 years of trading experience. Today, I'm going to show you a proven Forex strategy that I've been using for a while now. One that consistently helps me identify high probability price action setups. This tutorial will walk you through the key signals and the exact trade management steps so you can apply this strategy confidently to your trading. If you want deeper daily insights and all my trade setups, join the VIP Discord community. Link is in the description. Make sure you watch closely to get every detail.
Now, to show you the success we're having with this strategy, right, first of all, we're going to look at a couple of examples. So what you're looking at now are trades from the VIP Trading Academy. Yeah, and this is where I put all my trade ideas or trade signals, whatever you want to call them. We're going to look at the last two because Aussie dollar Swiss franc, I've just bought this morning and it's still open. And we're also going to look at this trade as well, this Aussie dollar New Zealand dollar trade, because they're all trading the same strategy. And if you go back throughout March, you'll see, they're all pretty much the same strategy, right? And look at the success we're having. Hit TP, yeah, took profit, hit TP, yeah, took profit, hit TP, hit TP, took profit, you get the idea, yeah? And this is all based on the strategy I'm about to show you. Now, those of you that know me, guys, know that I do a top-down approach, and that doesn't change. Right? We still need our daily bias for direction. And if you're not sure how best to do this, then check out my tutorial on the daily filter and how I filter my trades, okay? But Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar is a trade I'm looking for buys, right? So why is that? Well, we're in an uptrend. We're in an uptrend, okay? We've got nice bullish, even this wick, yeah, bullish candles. And there was room to move into. Right, and this was my first target, this blue line. So we need to be with daily trend, right? Now the entry time frame is the H1, so it's a daily with H1 entry, and I actually entered on this candle here. So why did I enter on this candle? So let me just go through the criteria. So obviously D for day, your direction is to buy. All right. Then on the H1, I need to see a H1 uptrend. I want to see a H1 break of a high. Yeah, a break of a high. Yeah. And then I also need price to be above the moving average 20. Remember, this is all for buys. It would be the opposite for sells. It would be downtrend, break of a low, and price below the moving average 20. All right. And also we need a bullish. Yeah, I'm going to spell it out. Yeah, a bullish H1 candle. All right. It's all about the H1. And obviously on this, if it was a downtrend, bearish. I'm not going to, let's spell it out. No, okay, a bearish. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. But obviously this one was a daily uptrend. Okay, so I'm looking for buys. So let's go through that criteria. So if we just follow H1 structure, yeah, we were in a downtrend. We were getting lower highs, lower lows. Okay, so as soon as we saw this candle here, it ticked all of the boxes, right? We was with a H1 uptrend. Yeah, we broke a high, which is also what we need. Yeah. At this point, price is above the moving average 20. And at this point, we got a nice bullish H1 candle. So tick, 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 tick. Okay. I entered. Yeah. I entered here. Yeah. Took profit up here. And all you need to do, guys, with this as well, it also allows you to have tight-ish stop losses. Yeah, you're just going to put your stop below the last H1 swing low. Yeah, so I put my stop in here. And that was it, guys. I've got 1:1. I've closed 80%. I'm letting 20% run. All right, guys. So that is it. Okay. There are a couple of other things I want to see, right? Now, I'm entering on the H1 here, but at this point, I want to see if it makes sense on the H4. I won't spend a lot of time on the H4, but I'll have a glimpse at it. So let's have a glimpse at the H4. So at this point, yeah, we were roughly here. Yeah, that was the break of those H1 highs. Now, on the H4 chart, we don't have to be with trend, but basically at this point, we are. Yeah, this low here never breaks. Yeah, these wicks close back inside. Yeah, we've also had a nice bounce off the moving average 20. Yeah, and it makes sense on the H4. Okay, and obviously it does on the daily because it was a daily buy. All right, I won't spend too much time on a H4, neither should you, but just make sure it makes sense, right? So that was the successful Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar trade we had trading this setup. And if you go back to the H1, guys, basically it's momentum. Yeah, you've got this. You want to, you want to see this push up. You want to see it followed by bullish candles. But even if you do get a retrace into here, yeah, and another bullish candle, we're still all good. Yeah, it's still with H1 structure, right? As long as that H1 structure doesn't break, you are not wrong. Now, let's look at the trade I took today. Exactly the same idea, right? And this is a trade that's open. We don't know if this will be successful or not, but it's trading the same system that we have had a lot of success with. Again, we do a top-down approach, right? But when I say top-down, it's daily and H1, really. Okay, this is another buy trade, right? So we are in an uptrend stroke range, really. Yeah, we're getting higher lows, higher highs. Right, so we're in an uptrend stroke range. Yeah, we're at the bottom of the range, and we've had this nice bullish wick, okay, that held on to this support level. And, it's bouncing off the moving average 20, and we've got some horizontal support. So the idea is to take it back up to these highs. Now, we've got our daily direction sorted. If we drop down to the H1, again, what are we looking for? So we've got the daily is telling us to buy, right? That's our overall guide. Now we're just going to follow H1 structure, right? So again, at this point here, we've broken H1 structure, but price is below the moving average 20. All right, so this is not a trade. Yeah, to be above the moving average 20 suggests momentum as well. All right, so no trade there. But if we just follow this H1 structure on, we get this, slightly sideways action, but then bang, yeah, we get a break. Okay, so remember what we need. Yeah, we need H1 uptrend. Yeah, remember I'm entering here. I bought here. Arguably, you could have bought there. That did break as well, but I bought here. Right, we're in an H1 uptrend. We've broken a high. Yeah, we broke this high here. Okay, we are above the moving average 20. Yeah, we're above the moving average 20, and we've had nice bullish candle. So tick, 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 tick. Yeah, it's all the things that I look for. It's price action. All right, simple as that. Price action with a top-down approach. I'm not doing anything. I'm not recreating the wheel. I'm just showing you this entry that I've had really good success with. So tick, 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 right? And this is where we're at. I'm in this trade right now, okay? As I said, I bought here. You put your stop below the swing low, yeah, or hedge, whatever you use, and my target back up here. Yeah, as long as the trade makes sense from a risk to reward point of view, which it does here, I'm getting 1:1 roughly, right? So it makes sense from a risk to reward point of view. It needs room to move into. And this is the trade that I'm in, okay? If price does this, right, and it comes down, yeah, maybe it bounces off this level, yeah, and we get another bullish candle, yeah, great, yeah. Moving average 20 comes round. I'm only wrong if it breaks this level, Okay, then no problem. We're going to have trades where we are wrong sometimes. I wouldn't even say wrong. It's not wrong or right. I followed my strategy. It was just unsuccessful, right? So this is what we're looking for. Even if I got this, because if we see this, guys, and we've had the break, right? This is the catalyst for our trade. Now, I've already bought here. But let's say price does do this, yeah? Comes down to the moving average 20, and then we get another bullish candle that looks something like this. Even if you didn't enter here, this trade criteria is still intact. You could still start buying here. Yeah, your stop will still go here. Your target will still be here. Nothing changes. It's just the market has retraced a bit and give you another opportunity to get into this trade, which we can. All right. And that's it, guys. This is the strategy that, we're up almost, 10% in March. We're having great success with this. So I wanted to share it with you guys. And if you've enjoyed this strategy and this tutorial, then please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Before we do check out, guys, let's have a quick look at the H4. So remember, we want it to make sense on the H4, right? Again, we don't need to doesn't need to be in a H4 uptrend, but what we do want to see is our bullish candles, really, and we are seeing bullish H4 candles. There's lots of buying pressure here. Okay, let's hope, this next H4 candle is similar and we continue to take this up. All right, guys. So yeah, wanted to show you that as well.
Right, guys, just quickly, if you want to trade with actual confidence where you can walk away from a loss without it ruining your week, then listen up. The protocol room is officially open. This is where you finally become consistent, where you stop second guessing every trade, where you build a system that works around your 9 to 5 and eventually replaces it. That's the outcome. That's what we're building together. Now, I'm only taking a small group, but the outcome here is simple. You'll trade with discipline, keep your gains, and actually enjoy your weekends without staring at charts, wondering if you're good enough. That is freedom. Application links below. If you don't sort it out now, nothing changes. You'll still be in the same place 6 months from now. Or you can finally become the trader you know you're capable of being.
Thanks for watching the strategy breakdown. If you found this valuable, join my VIP Discord where I share daily trade alerts, exclusive tutorials and strategies, and my price action 101 indicator to help you trade smarter. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to catch all of my upcoming tutorials and live sessions. Drop any questions or feedback in the comments. Trade smart, stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the VIP Discord soon.